The boss and his henchmen were being chased by 2 SWAT officers.
Stop! Hey, which side?
They split up to hide, so the 2 SWAT officers also split up to search for them.
Go to which side? Yes, sir.
Two of the henchmen rushed out and opened fire on SWAT officer Jack. He ran and then turned to fire back at them. The 2 henchmen teamed up to shoot at Jack. Hearing gunfire, SWAT officer Ben hurried over and found his teammate under heavy attack. Ben quickly shot one of the henchmen dead. Jack immediately gunned down the remaining henchmen. Ben searched everywhere for the boss Xicman, but the boss spotted him first and launched a ferocious attack on Ben. Unfortunately, SWAT officer Ben was shot dead by Xicman. Jack arrived, saw what had happened, and fired at the boss, wounding him and causing him to flee in fear. Seeing Ben dead, Jack was furious and quickly gave chase to get revenge on the boss. Xicman ran and took cover behind a wall. When Jack arrived, he couldn't see anyone. The boss removed his mask and changed into clothing that made him look very feminine. Spotting the SWAT officer closing in, Xicman stabbed himself with a knife as a ruse. Seeing what appeared to be a wounded woman, Jack ran over.
Hey, are you okay?
The woman then faked a story claiming it was the boss who had done this to her.
That is it. You!
Outraged by what he heard, Jack helped remove the knife and carried her back to the base for treatment.
Alright, follow me.
In the operations room, SWAT officers Roll, Tony, and Alex were all diligently at work.
Hi, is she okay?
Okay.
Hi.
Jack returned with the injured woman. Noticing her delicate appearance, the other SWAT officers were somewhat entranced. Inwardly, Xicman smirked.
Small research, it help.
Jack brought her into a room and asked his colleagues to look after her.
Hey, go out. You sit here. Hey, you. Helping people. Yes, sir. Hey, you. Are you okay? Hey, what is a matter?
Okay.
Roll
Okay.
tried questioning the woman,
Are you
but
okay?
Xicman revealed his true form and killed Roll. He then pulled out a knife and killed Tony as well. When Alex arrived with a glass of water, Xicman shot him dead right on the spot. Xicman searched the area and found a suitcase full of money. He left afterward. Jack came back and headed to his teammates, only to find a heartbreaking scene. His fellow SWAT officers were all dead.
Hey! Hey you! Hey! Hey! Hey you! Hey you!
Tony, barely alive, managed to identify the culprit, driving Jack into a rage.
Hey! Hey! Hey you!
Enraged beyond measure, Jack hurried off to find his teammate's killer. Xicman returned to his base with a suitcase in hand.
Hey! Looking for SWAT!
Jack arrived to find a guard on duty. Jack moved closer and opened fire on the guard. Terrified, the guard ran inside and returned fire at the SWAT officer. Another guard ran out and fired at Jack. The SWAT officer kicked over a crate and shot one of the henchmen dead. The other guard continued firing wildly at Jack, forcing him to dodge. Jack then pulled out a knife and killed him.
No!
Yet another guard charged out and opened fire on Jack, causing him to run for cover. Undeterred, Jack fought on. No matter how many guards appeared, he shot them all dead. Jack aimed his gun at Xicman, who was fleeing. The boss threw the suitcase at the SWAT officer, causing him to drop his weapon. Xicman and Jack then engaged in a one-on-one fight. They fought fiercely. In the end, Jack managed to capture Xicman and bring him back to the base to be imprisoned.
Nico, come on!